Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa ahli baytihi wa man ittaba'a sunnati ajma'in. Fa'awudhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we are starting Surah Al-Furqaan, which is 42nd surah in the sequence of revelation in Makkatul Mukarramah, and it is 25th surah in the chapter of Quran. So inshallah we will begin with
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, glorious is the one who has revealed the criterion to his servant, so that he may be a warner to all the worlds.
الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض ولم يتخذ ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك وخلق كل شيء فقدره تقديرا.
The one to whom belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and who did neither have a son, nor is there any partner to him in the kingdom, and who has created everything and designed it in a perfect measure.
واتخذوا من دونه آلهة لا يخلقون شيئا وهم يخلقون ولا يملكون لأنفسهم ضرا ولا نفعا ولا يملكون موتا ولا حياة ولا نشورا.
Yet they have adopted other gods beside him, who do not create anything, as they themselves are created, and they possess no power to cause harm or benefit even to themselves, nor do they have any control over death or life or resurrection.
وقال الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا إفك افتراه وأعانه عليه قوم آخرون فقد
Disbelievers said, "This is nothing but a lie. He, the messenger, has fabricated, and some other people have helped him in it." Thus they came up with sheer injustice and falsehood.
وقالوا أساطير الأولين اكتتبها فهي تملى عليه بكرة وأصيلا.
And they said, "These are the tales of the ancients he, the messenger, has caused to be written, and they are read out to him at morn and eve."
قل أنزله الذي يعلم السر في السماوات والأرض إنه كان غفورا رحيما.
Say, it is sent down by the one who knows the secret in the heavens and the earth. Indeed, he is most forgiving, very merciful.
وقالوا ما لهذا الرسول يأكل الطعام ويمشي في الأسواق لولا أنزل إليه ملك فيكون معه نذيرا.
They said, "What sort of messenger is this who eats food and walks in the markets? Why is it that an angel has not been sent down to him who would have been a warner along with him?"
أو يلقى إليه كنز أو تكون له جنة يأكل منها وقال الظالمون إن تتبعون إلا رجلا مسحورا.
Or a treasure should have been thrown down to him, or he should have a garden to eat from it. And the transgressors said to the believers, "You are following none but a bewitched man."
انظر كيف ضربوا لك الأمثال فضلوا فلا يستطيعون سبيلا.
See how they coin similes for you, so they have gone astray and cannot find a way.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal-mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa ali baytihi wa man ittaba' sunnati ajma'in. Fa'awudhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today, with the beginning of Surah Al-Furqaan, there are few important issues. As we know that it is the
Glorious is the one who, if he so wills.
So it is the Meccan surah in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about, again, addressing to the kuffar and about their questions and their challenges to the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. And in this, one thing is that they are questioning, as you heard, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begin always with the glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tabarakallazi nazala al-Furqana. Furqana is the one which is criterion. So Quran is the criterion. It is the standard for distinguishing what is right and wrong. Furqan means the one who separate the farq. In Urdu we call it farq, the one separate the one from the good and the bad. Ala abdihi ala al-Furqan, yani the Quran is the one which is the criterion which is revealed upon his slave so that he could warn the mankind. And it is from the one who created the heavens and the earth, and then who has no son and who has not been born, no partner with him, and in his kingdom. And he created everything with the destiny and with the proper measures which he has perfected. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing his own attributes in this two verses. The third verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّخُذُوا مِن دُونِهِ آلِهَةً لَا يَخْلَقُونَ شَيْئًا وَهُمْ يُخْلَقُونَ. So this is one of the things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that they have taken other lords. Ilah means the one who is worthy of worship. So they have taken other aliha, means multitude or multiple gods who they are worshipping, who are being created by these worshippers, and they are not the creator of anything. وَلَا يَمْلِكُونَ لِأَنفُسِهِمْ ضَرًّا وَلَا نَفْعًا. And those deities, these idols they are worshipping, they basically cannot harm or could benefit for anybody or themselves. وَلَا يَمْلِكُونَ مَوْتًا وَلَا حَيَاةً وَلَا نُشُورًا. And these have no power to bring life or death over anything. So in other words, these false, handmade, self-created gods have no power, no strength, no destiny. They cannot do anything, and they're being created rather than they being a creator. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this way describing that do not worship these which you create for your own hands. وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Now there is something which kuffar used to say. Allah saying that, and these people who deny, in هَذَا إِلَّا إِفْكٌ إِفْتَرَهُ. And this is just a, disbeliever says is nothing but a lie. Ifkun means if created or message which is a lie, not a true message. Ifkun iftarahu wa'anatu alayhi qawman. So this is just a fabricated story which is made by these person. And then thus they come up with that sheer injustice and falsehood. So they are lying and they're thinking that this is what Prophet's messenger is. Actually they are the one who are liar. وَقَالُوا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. They say these are the story of the prior people. اكتبها فيها تملي عليه بكرة وأصيلا. And this is nothing but caused to be written, and they are read out to him as morning and evening. So this is their statement based on what the Prophet used to read about the stories of the prior nations and what happened to them, those who disbelieve. قُلْ أَنزَلْنَاهُ الَّذِي يَعْلَمُ السِّرَّ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَإِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا. And he is the one, say, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, أَنزَلْنَاهُ الَّذِي يَعْلَمُ السِّرَّ. It is descended from the one who has the knowledge of the secret of the heavens and the earth, and he is all forgiving and merciful. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, while justifying and explaining that these disbelievers of that time or till the day of judgment, this Quran is for eternal, that it is revealed from the one who knows the secrets of all, and he is all forgiving and merciful. وَقَالُوا مَا لِهَذَا الرَّسُولِ يَأْكُلُ الطَّعَامَ. Now this is one of the arguments these disbelievers used to present to the Prophet and to each other as if a mocking and joking, that they used to say, what is this kind of a messenger? He eat the food. وَيَمْشِي فِي الْأَسْوَاقِ. He walks in this on the markets or the stores or the streets. لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْهِ مَلَكٌ فَيَكُونَ مَعَهُ نَذِيرًا. Why would not an angel be sent along with him so that he would be warning about the Prophet? So now these are the arguments. They're saying that the Prophet, if you are a real Prophet, if you are really true messenger of God, then why didn't God send a messenger with you? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is replying to them, or yulqi alayhi kunzun, or send with him a treasure, أو تكون له جنة, or would have been given a garden or orchard, ويأكل منها, so that he could eat from them. وقال الظالمون إن يتبعون إلا رجلا مسحورا. So they are nothing but these people are following a man who is being spelled or bewitched, means he is being done a what you call the magical spell on him. انظر كيف ضربوا لك الأمثال فضلوا فلا يستطيعون سبيلا. So see how they coin similes of you for you. So they are gone astray and cannot find their way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to the kuffar and then addressing to the prophet and then for the whole mankind. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing this behavior of this disbeliever and their attribute. So next verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is starting with the Tabarakallazi verse, and let's listen to it.
تبارك الذي إن شاء جعل لك خيرا من ذلك جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ويجعل لك قصورا.
Glorious is the one who, if he so wills, would give you better than that, gardens beneath which rivers flow, and would give you palaces.
بل كذبوا بالساعة وأعتدنا لمن كذب بالساعة سعيرا.
But they have disbelieved the hour, the day of judgment, and for those who disbelieve the hour, we have prepared a flaming fire.
إذا رأتهم من مكان بعيد سمعوا لها تغيظا وزفيرا.
When it will see them from a distant place, they will hear the sounds of its raging and breathing.
وإذا ألقوا منها مكانا ضيقا مقرنين دعوا هنالك ثبورا.
And when they will be thrown into a narrow place therein, while they will be chained together, they will call for death.
لا تدعوا اليوم ثبورا واحدا وادعوا ثبورا كثيرا.
Then it will be said to them, do not call for one death today, but call for many a death.
قل أذلك خير أم جنة الخلد التي وعد المتقون كانت لهم جزاء ومصيرا.
Say, is that better, or the eternal paradise the God-fearing I promised? It will be a reward for them and a final abode.
لهم فيها ما يشاءون خالدين كان على ربك وعدا مسئولا.
For them there will be whatever they wish, while they will be eternal. This is a promise undertaken by your Lord, the fulfillment of which is worth praying for.
So in these verses from 10 to 16, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have described two people's future. Those who are disbeliever and those who are believers. So disbelievers will be going through a suffering from the hellfire, and they will be placed another place which is mentioned as a narrow entrance. So they will be entering into this, and they will be present, and they will be given a punishment. But when the question about why Allah has not sent a orchard or whatnot with Prophet, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that if Allah wills, He could have done everything, and He will be giving the paradise for those people who believe, and the Prophet, and all those blessings will be there for the believer. With this, to understand, there are always, Quran compares the two people, the believers and the disbelievers. So often we find that the disbelievers and the punishment is mentioned first, and the believing people and the reward will be mentioned at the end. Or sometimes the people of paradise reward is mentioned first, and then the punishment of the disbeliever, it is mentioned in the second half of the discussion. So with this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is promising that they will be given paradise, they will be given places to comfort, and there will be rivers flowing under it, and they will be in peace, and there will be no hardship. just to understand, these are the comparison of believers versus non-believers. There will be end of those disbelievers who are at this time when it was revealed were in the Quran and in Quraysh and Mecca, but